I promised you guys a while back that I would share an excerpt of Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea because I was so thoroughly engaged by those opening lines and just needed to share it. And since Between the Spark and the Burn is coming out soon, now seems like the perfect time. So I'm actually going to share a little excerpt of both of them. I'm going to put the excerpt of Between the Spark and the Burn at the end, of course, and I will give you a warning to go ahead and turn the video off if you haven't read book one and don't want any spoilers or any kind of idea of how it starts or anything like that. So the full synopsis for book one and the links to both books are below, but I'm not going to give you the full synopsis of two because I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't read book one, just in case. Don't worry, I'm not going to intentionally spoil anything for you. I haven't read them myself, but they both start on just such an awesome foot that I needed to share them both. First up, a nice little chunk from the very beginning of Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. And here we go. You stop fearing the devil when you're holding his hand. Freddie said this to me when I was little. Everyone called my grandmother by her nickname, even my parents, because, as she put it, Freddie, short for Frederica, was her name. Not mother or grandmother, just Freddie. Then she asked me if I loved my brother. Luke is a damn bully, I said. I remember I was staring at the pink marble of the grand old staircase as we walked up together. There were black veins running through it, and they looked like the blue varicose veins on Freddie's white legs. I remember thinking that the staircase must be getting old, like her. Don't say damn, Violet. You say damn. And she did too, all the time. Luke pushed me down this damn staircase once, I said, still looking at the marble steps. The fall didn't kill me, if that's what he'd wanted, but I'd knocked out 2 teeth and got a gash on my forehead that bled like hell. I don't love my brother, I said. And I don't care what the devil thinks about it. It's the truth. Freddie gave me a sharp look then, her Dutch eyes a bright, bright blue despite her age. She had given me those blue eyes, and her blonde hair as well. Freddie put her wrinkled hands on mine. There's truths and then there's truths, Violet. And some damn truths shouldn't be spoken out loud, or the devil will hear, and then he will come for you. Amen. So there was a little teaser from Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, which is out now, and you can go pick it up, and I would suggest you do, because if that beginning is any indication, it's going to be a good one, and from all the reviews I've heard, it is. Now, if you like to avoid any whiff of a spoiler, not that there are any, but just anything that's going to bias you or change your kind of perception of things going into a book, and you haven't read Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, now would be the time to tune away. But if you have read it, or you're just curious and you want to hear a little bit more of April's writing, I'm going to give you a little taste of Between the Spark and the Burn, which comes out next week, and you'll be able to get your hands on it very soon. This one is a short, quick one, again, just to give you a feel of the style, and I quite like it. So right from the very beginning, here is Between the Spark and the Burn. My dead grandmother Freddie once told me that the devil created all the fear in the world. But then, the devil once told me that it's easier to forgive someone for scaring you than for making you cry. The problem with River West Redding was that he'd done both to me. Since then, I'd spent months just waiting. Waiting on my rotting mansion's wide front porch, on its secret little beach at the bottom of the cliffs, in its nefarious guest house. And I was getting antsy. I'd tasted love and terror last summer, and it left a sweetness in my mouth. I wanted to go somewhere, anywhere. I wanted to make something happen. I wanted to get bone-shaking scared and face my fear. I wanted to get scratched, bruised, bloody. And there you have it. That's the beginning of Between the Spark and the Burn. As I said, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea is out now, and Between the Spark and the Burn comes out next week. So if these sound appealing to you, look into them because they could both be in your hands or on your bookshelves very soon. Let me know what you think of the excerpt in the comments, and if you have read the books, avoiding spoilers, let me know what you thought. And if you want excerpts of anything else I might have, feel free to request them in the comments. That is all for now. As always, thanks for watching and happy reading.